Hello, everybody. Welcome to Q&A live stream number 28. That's right, guys. This is the 28th installment of the Q&A live stream series. Now, I don't really call it a series, but you can call it whatever you want to call it. But this is the 28th Q&A live stream. So very exciting. Today is Friday, December 13th, 2019. And we have a lot to talk about. This is to kind of make up for last week because I walked out on you guys, but I'm going to be here all night, so no walkouts. So the live stream will be approximately 1 hour, depending on how things go. Obviously, I might just extend just a little bit, but it'll be about an hour. So what we're going to do for the next couple of minutes is we're going to give the chance for people to join, and then we will begin our discussions. Okay, so we have a response from the North Jersey channel, and he's saying, "What's up, Chris?" So what's up, man? How are you? This is actually my last day at FDU Madison. I actually go home tomorrow. I'm done with all my exams, guys, so I do apologize about the lack of videos, but I obviously had to get my finals out of the way. So I'm almost done with them. My last final is a take-home, and I'm going to just do it from the comfort of my home. No point, no reason to stay here, obviously, but I will be going back to Bergen County tomorrow and pretty early too. So, I mean, I'm pretty much packed up. There's just a couple of things I have to pack. So I should be good for tomorrow. Scott Sherwood says hello. So how are you, Scott? And Mohammed Sonic Boom, he also says hello as well. So hope all is well with all you guys. So I'm going to give people a few minutes to join the live stream, and then we will begin our discussion. So a lot to talk about today. A major breaking news for a retailer, which we'll get into a little bit later in the live stream. Really? Let me check American Dream's code of conduct. That's interesting that they would have a no photography policy. What led you to that? I don't know. What led you to that in North Jersey? Oh, hello again, Dylan D. Jesus. How are you? Yeah, so guys, once again, I do apologize for the lack of videos. However, I really had to buckle down and prepare for finals, which are pretty much almost over for me. Like I said, I have one more final on Monday, and then I'm done. So, but, it's a lot to, it's certainly something that's different from high school. It's not like, finals are. Oh, vloggers? Maybe that's probably because they do stupid stuff. I filmed the elevators in American Dream, and I think I had a woman look at me and she didn't really care. I think they just don't want they don't want people doing stupid stuff. That's probably why. Whoop, did not mean to play that. Oh. Wow, they actually got kicked out. I haven't seen this video yet. They're probably like running around and fooling around. That's probably why they got kicked out. Yeah, that's probably why they got kicked out. CVS, I believe, has a deal with Target, and that's why they're inside Target stores. I believe. I don't know when CVS signed the contract, but CVS has an exclusive deal with Target to have CVS pharmacies inside their store. Honestly, it makes sense too. It's a really good part. It's actually a pretty good partnership strategy because it gets more doors for CVS. I like CVS. They're nice. There's one right in my town. That's a nice one. They actually just did a renovation. It was run down for many years. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's probably not a place to be doing clips. So, but yeah, that's probably why they got kicked out. That makes sense. They do stupid stuff like that on private property. Yeah, I could see security having a problem with that. But yeah. Oh yeah. Yes, this is what I wanted to get into. So yeah, Sears and Roebuck is closing another store, and that's at the Freehold Raceway Mall in Freehold, New Jersey. Now that Sears, guys, honestly, it's kind of a loss because it did have a Montgomery Vector. However, the Montgomery Vector has since been removed. I believe it was removed back in 2016, I'd have to say, and that was obviously to make room for that Irish retailer Primark on the upper level of the Sears space, the soon-to-be former Sears and Roebuck store. Yeah, it's a shame. Like, look, I knew about the news a week in advance, and I got people commenting saying, oh, why are you making this assumption? Well, because I look on the SearsLayoffs.com. But yeah. Sears might close in Livingston next. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about that, but when I do, when I get back to FDU for my next semester, I'll have to take a weekend trip there. So, yeah, it's a shame, but like I said, Eddie Lampert, I guess I may as well just say it since we're on the topic. Barney's New York canceled plans because they filed for Chapter 11 and they ceased all operations. So yeah, they're not coming to American Dream. Guys, Eddie Lampert sucks, okay? Eddie Lampert does not care about you or your store, and he's just an awful person. He's an awful human being who should not be the CEO of Sears. And the only reason why he's in the same position he is now is because he is using his money to keep Sears alive, which he's pretty much screwing the employees in the long term. Yes, it is across the street. It's literally right across the street. Me and my dad actually took a drove there once. It's interesting, very interesting facility. But yeah, Sears is just Eddie Lampert sucks, and he doesn't care about how nice the store looks. He doesn't care what location it's in. If it's not making money and if it's not meeting expectations, then the threat is your store is next to close. Interesting. I think my uncle was inside too. But yeah, it's just really sad of what's happening with Sears. I mean, I see it all around. I think this year alone, let alone, I have been to about maybe 5 or 6 different Sears closures, and that includes Cross County. That was one. Willowbrook was another one. I think it was just well, that makes sense. Yeah, and from what I hear, Sears Optical will be closing all their stores within the Sears stores, I believe, next month. Yeah, it's this really great website. It really does give you a lot of information. It's called SearsLayoffs.com. It gives you a lot of very accurate information. It's pretty much employees saying stuff. And what's great about that is I can use that as a resource for videos on my YouTube channel. Yeah, see, here you go. Sears, another one, Sears. Rockville next month. So crazy. And the Asbury Park Press put one out because I finally said something. So oh, is it really Florham Park? That may yeah. Oh yeah, because you know oh yeah, that's right. Because Madison, I don't know. I think they try to label it as Madison. I don't know. I've just known it as Madison Florham Park, but yeah, I guess I'll change them to Florham Park. Why not? Yes, I heard about that. Very sad. Eddie Lampert doesn't care. I don't think Primark's not going to come to Rockaway Town Square. Yeah, I know you're from that Parsippany area. Eddie Lampert doesn't care. He does not care. Hello, Brandon, please. 3645. How are you? You been to Riverside recently? Just curious. I don't know. Those plans probably got scrapped. Kind of like the movie theater at Primus Park. That also got scrapped because Stu Leonard's took up too much space. I'm like really tired. I actually just went for a swim over at the Ferguson Recreation Center. So excuse me if I'm tired a little bit. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, they're I think they're finishing up the 3rd phase on the what is it, the west part of the mall where the former Cheesecake Factory and Barnes and Noble used to be. So Von Mauer, I don't know. Yeah, the renovation's really coming together. I've been seeing the facade of the main entrance where it looks out on Route 4. It looks pretty damn nice. Oh wow, interesting. IKEA's opening at Rego Center. Yeah. Oh really? Are you sure? The elevator next to AMC. Yeah, I filmed that one. There's no elevator in AMC. Von Mauer, no. But yeah, I'm really glad the renovations at the Shops Riverside are getting together. No, there's no Target in Secaucus, New Jersey. I like the mall at Short Hills, though, over the shops at Riverside, honestly. I mean, that's just my opinion. Look, the shops at Riverside is kind of like the mall at Short Hills. Wait. Oh, yeah. I know which one. I know which one you're talking about. I filmed that one too. That's an interesting elevator. I filmed that one. Interesting, Shrewsboro. I think that's near Philadelphia. No, there's a Walmart in Secaucus, though not a Target. But yeah, I like Short Hills more than Riverside. The mall at Short Hills just has a better selection. No, I don't know that SpongeBob reference. Oh, and Transportation 930. Sorry about that. Hello. There's just like I said, there's like so many comments coming in at once, and it takes me a minute to try and explain, everything. But yeah. Honestly, I just like Short Hills because it's just a nice mall, and I like the selection of elevators there. That's what I like. It's a really good selection of elevators. I prefer that mall over Westfield Garden State Plaza any day. Absolutely, it's such a nice mall. The only thing that sucks though is that there's no Saks Fifth Avenue, but that's another Hudson Bay. That was a Hudson Bay decision in favor of American Dream. Stupid, but whatever. They're getting what they pay for. So now they turn Saks. The first level is Indigo Books and Music. The second level is the new Crate and Barrel store, and the third level being Indicious. But yeah, I just didn't have time. I've heard of Paul Miller Auto Group. I just didn't have time to get to every elevator. Plus, I went on a Sunday, and Macy's didn't open up till 11. No, I have not been to Target at Herald Square. Well, let me tell you, Macy's and Sears, they closed at the same time, but for two very different reasons. Sears closed because the company filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and the Macy's store closed because the space was acquired by a New York real estate company. Two very different reasons, which unfortunately had to happen at the same time, which is why I had to go there right before Christmas, because both Macy's and Sears were closing at that shopping complex. Yeah, I would imagine they did. Old Navy's just trendy. Gap is kind of just dated. Wow. Well, I'm not surprised. At Home's going to be going on the first level. So, but yeah. And Lord & Taylor is expected to close pretty soon. So Brandon Place 3645. You might want to get over to Palisades when you get the chance. Maybe it's a good idea to take a final round on that. Since you live in that area, obviously. That's probably a pretty good idea to do so. Man, guys, I am so tired. Oh man. The other thing I wanted to touch up on very briefly was the closure of AC Moore. Now, AC Moore announced a couple of days ago. I tried that many years ago to film elevators. Oh, you were there at that BMW dealership? Solid. No, Von Mauer is not interested in New Jersey. I think Von Mauer is defunct. I've tried that. I haven't had any luck with that one. Yes, Woodbridge. Well, I plan on going the 21st because it's supposed to snow on the 22nd, and unfortunately, due to certain circumstances, I can't go Sunday, and I also have to what's it called? I have to finish my last final exam. So yeah, but I will go to Woodbridge, I believe, the 21st, and I'm literally going right when the stores open. So I'm going to check the hours this week, figure out when to go, and I'm just going. So that's pretty much it. AC Moore is kind of like Hobby Lobby and Michaels. Yeah, I mean, AC Moore also, too, was not, there was just too much competition with Michaels and Hobby Lobby. So AC Moore got gobbled up by Michaels, and I believe 40 of the stores are going to be transformed into Michaels. So, I mean, Michaels and AC Moore, it's literally the same merchandise. It's kind of what happened with Secaucus. So they closed the AC Moore and then just turned it into a Michaels. So it just makes sense. It's the same stuff. So that's why they had to close AC Moore. So that's why. But yeah. Aldi's, yes. We have an Aldi in back where I live. We have an Aldi right at East Rutherford. That's located at the Liberty Commons. Yes, I will film every elevator because with my camera. Aldi's Nanuet? No, I've never heard of it, but I know we have Aldi's in East Rutherford, and we have one in Lodi that went into a former A&P. Anybody remember Rag Shop? That was that, man. Those were the times. Um, it's so small and it's horrible. Yeah, I've never been a fan of Aldi. And Lidl, I think, is literally the same thing. They're both pretty bad. I'm not a huge fan of those supermarkets. Although somehow they're owned by Trader Joe's, which is still, yeah. Oh, okay. Are you going to any malls tomorrow? Just curious, Transportation 930. I know you sent me that text earlier about Cross County. But if you are going to any malls in Bergen County tomorrow, just let me know. I mean, I'm going to be in the area tomorrow. But anyways, so wow, I've never been so tired, but finals just kill you, man. And then especially when you got to do one over the weekend to have it submitted by I got to have it submitted by 3:30 on Monday, which is great. Oh, Lildy. I think they're supposed to be opening up a Lildy in Bergen County. I think it was where an Acme was, I believe. But yeah, that'll be interesting to see what happens when that opens up, I guess. So anyways. So the next thing I wanted to go over, and this actually goes back to American Dream, the It's Sugar, the flagship It's Sugar store at American Dream is expected to open up on Saturday, believe it or not. No word yet on the DreamWorks water park, and the Big Snow ski slope is officially open for business at that shopping complex. I have not heard anything about the water park. I'm hoping, what's it called? Interesting. I don't know what that was. Ridgedale Avenue Walmart. Let me look that up. Ridgedale Avenue Walmart. No, I don't go to Walmart. No need for me to go to Walmart. Especially when I get my supplies back at home. Plus, I don't have a car. So, yeah, that kind of doesn't work out that way. Honestly, though, it's $60 to get into Nickelodeon Universe. Trust me, it's not worth it. So, don't you mean the Nickelodeon Universe? By the way, North Jersey, do you know when the DreamWorks water park is opening up? Potentially Cheesecake Factory. That's a potential. Yeah, North Jersey. Let me know. What do you know when the what's it called? The water park is opening up at American Dream. Like, does he know at least? I mean, if he's a ride operator, I'm sure he knows. But yeah, I that's maybe next month. I'm hoping before I go back for the semester. That would be great. No copper. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that would be interesting next month. I think what would be great too is if they opened it up after the new year, I think that'd be great. I could use my chance to go over there. Oh, nice. A car crashed into a CVS pharmacy. Very, very interesting. I actually do want to watch that other video. Do you like PF Chang's? I have not been to PF Chang's before. I've heard many good things about it, but no, I don't eat Chinese that often. But yeah. So the next thing I wanted to go over was future plans for the channel and what's going to be coming up. So as you guys know, Woodbridge Center will most likely be happening on the 21st of December. And yes, I will be going to the Kmart store in West Orange, New Jersey. And I will be going to West Orange, New Jersey Kmart. I would say probably the first weekend or the second weekend of January. I'd say probably right after the new year so that at least I have the chance to go there and see the store, obviously before it closes in February of 2020, which is only a couple weeks away. Guys, I can't believe I'm saying that. 2020 is only a couple weeks away. That's insane. but it is what it is. I can't wait for the water park. I'm literally 10 minutes. I'm like maybe 10 minutes away from the mall. It's crazy. No. Von Mauer does not have stores that are close enough to New Jersey. Yeah, dude, that's all the way out in Iowa. They're not going to come to New Jersey. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, dude. I I mean, they might have one location in New York State, but they're like a Midwest company. So no, I don't think they're going to be coming to what's it called? New Jersey, especially if they're all like the Midwest or like the Rust Belt. No, they're not interested in that type of stuff. Thank you. Hopefully it'll open up the second week in January before I have to go back for the next semester. And hopefully they'll do the 3 passes thing. So yeah, it'll be Universal's. Yeah, that's right. I'd realized that it'll be Universal's second water park. So technically, I'll have been to both Universal water parks. So Volcano Bay and the DreamWorks water park. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that acquisition. Um, so there's an entrance at the lobby of the Morton Steakhouse. You just have to be careful. You have to know when they are and are not doing valet. But yeah, just be really careful. I mean, you could film it. Just like I said, just be really careful when filming it. Because I mean, it's a public elevator. They can't say no to you. Just be careful. You don't want to get anybody in the shot. That's very true. But I don't think. I don't know how Disney would ever get to New York. They'd have to do some kind of indoor theme park at some other place. Who knows? Well, I've been hearing good things about the new Toys R Us, but I've been seeing it's like a ghost town. I don't know. I've been hearing good things about the Toys R Us at Westfield Garden State Plaza. Okay. Oh, hello, Ultra Eric. So what will replace the former Babies R Us and Paramus? I don't know. Okay, let me actually look that up. Let me look up Babies R Us Paramus because I know the property owner, and I'm not sure yet if they have a replacement for that store. It actually wasn't too far away from the Toys R Us, but I mean, it permanently closed because of them filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. But they might have they might have a tenant already lined up for that space. I wouldn't be surprised if they did, because real estate in Prime is just it literally goes like hotcakes. Like I know it's a good terminology too to say that, but that is what happens with real estate in premise. That stuff literally goes like hotcakes. Um, I don't know who owns this property. That's an issue. Oh, here we go. Okay. RKF. Do apologize, guys, if I'm not talking. I'm trying to find this. New Jersey, Bergen. This is annoying. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't like give a reference. Sorry. No, I don't think so. That store downsized. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. No, Dillard's won't be coming to New Jersey. I wouldn't be surprised about Shake Shack. Sears downsized. That happened with the Montgomery Vector. I hope Century 21 would replace Lord and Taylor Woodbridge Center Mall. That would make sense. That would make a lot of sense to put that, especially with the way that mall is. That would actually be a really good tenant. Plus, they have a really good store, and because Century 21 has a contract with Schindler, that kind of works out well. Yeah, that's right. They will have 2 stores in Bergen County: the Outlets at Bergen Town Center and American Dream Meadowlands. Excuse me. It'll be interesting to see how that one is compared to their Primus one. The Century 21 and Primus went in the former Stearns, but the Stearns was split up, as we all know. The basement contains some other outlet stores. Century 21 got the first 2 levels, and then the top level of the former Stearns store became Lincoln Technical Institute. Yes, I've eaten Burger King and McDonald's. That's a no-brainer question. Well, there's no need to wear sunglasses. That's a little that actually makes you more suspicious, believe it or not. Hate not trying to criticize, but yeah. Sports team, I'm not a sports guy. That's one thing if you need to know about me. I'm not a sports guy. Look, my thing is what's it called? My thing is I just like seeing a good game, but that's just me. Obviously, you could have the Jets, the Giants, the Steelers. You throw them all at me. I just like a good game. That goes for baseball too, not just football. But I do have friends who are fans. Like I have a friend who's a fan of the Yankees, a friend that's fans of the Jets, and a friend who's a fan of the Giants. So it's a New York thing, I guess. Yeah, that would be interesting if they did. I mean, it'd be right there. So that could be a possibility. I do. I have a ThyssenKrupp Mad BS, ThyssenKrupp Signa 4, Innovation Universal, Adams Plus buttons, and I think Adams Epco SSL, and what's the other one that I have? Oh, and Kone EcoDisc. Those are the elevator fixtures I have. They're back at home. They're not here with me. No, Dillard's won't. Yes, Amazon is replacing malls, especially in the Midwest. It's certainly a significant impact. They're all Amazon fulfillment centers. Oh, you got stuck in the glass elevator. Yeah, I plan on possibly going to Rockaway if Sears decides to shut down. There's actually a bus that runs from Morristown to Rockaway. Well, Montgomery Vectors weren't exactly common back in the day, or if they were more like north and south of the city. They weren't built very close to New York City. So they're interesting elevators, that's for sure. They're almost like it's like a pre-Schindler almost. But they're interesting. I've been on, I think, 2 Vectors. So, but that's just me. Are they really? Wow. So they're moving on from Montgomery. They might do this. They might do the same mod as Menlo Park. I'm not surprised either. I mean that elevator is what almost 30 years old. So I'm not surprised. They should really add another elevator in that mall. Wish I could say the same though for the what's it called? The gallery at White Plains. That elevator's been out of service for like 8 months. So wish I could say the same, but that's whoever maintains that mall, because Simon no longer maintains it. I think it's some other like third-party company. I'm even like surprised that Sears is still opened up at that mall. And I called to complain that I got stuck in the glass elevator. Oh, and they told you that they were modernizing it. Are they modernizing it now, or are they modernizing it? Like, are they gonna keep it for this? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been to Rockaway in like 4 years, so I do look forward to going when Sears announces that they're closing that location. So, but that obviously that's a video for another time. We'll see what happens. I mean, I'm going in February, probably to go there if Sears does announce the closing. I'm not a fan of I'm not a fan of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, that would make sense then. Yeah, I guess, but they still have Sears and Macy's, so we'll see what happens. I guess with that store. You know what I could really use right now? Some water. Sadly, I don't have any supply. That's all right though. I'm leaving tomorrow anyway, so I don't really. At this point, I don't really care. Let me check the engineering warning notices. No J.C. Penney, and there is going to be a Century 21, yes, but no J.C. Penney. Sorry about that. It wouldn't fit in with the stores there. They could, that you never know, but I don't think that's going to happen. Unfortunately, not. Yeah, just Barney's New York. I didn't even know that Barney's New York had a distribution center in Lyndhurst. 262 people out of a job. That's a lot of people. Yeah, no really like major layoffs right now. But yeah. Yeah, but it all depends on who got the contract to do that elevator. No. Freehold and the Gallery at Bristol Run. Those are the only two vectors I know about. And they're very far away. And also Quaker Bridge, but that's also far away. All right, Brandon plays 3645. See you later, man. So, but anyways. That's correct. Lord and Taylor pulled out of the project, and I don't even know what they're going to put in there now. Yeah, because they were really counting on Barney's New York. I don't think Lord and Taylor is opening up an American Dream now. So, no, I don't like Powerpuff Girls. Never liked that show. Oh, God. So much. It's so much in such little time, guys. Yeah. Next week is going to be, next week's going to be easy. Thank God that I'm going to be home and stuff. But, God, I tell you, this first semester really, it's really bad. Not really. They just weren't commonly placed near the New York City area. They were probably more expensive then too, I would imagine. Yeah, we have no vectors in Bergen County. Not surprised. They were probably aging badly, and it probably see the problem is with older elevators. Eventually, it gets too expensive to maintain them, and it's probably just cheaper. It stinks, but at the end of the day, it's all about reliability. Kone's not reliability though, but that's just me. That's funny. Have you been to Top Golf? No, I don't go golfing much. I used to go golfing when I was back in high school, but since then I have not. Ocean City, Maryland. Yeah, I've heard many things about Ocean City, Maryland, but yeah. So, anyways, I know you're thinking oh, you're so boring right now because I don't really have anything to talk about. But yeah, guys. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens with Sears going out of business. Oh, how is Ian? Yeah, Ian's doing well. He's doing well for himself. I actually saw him last week or 2 weeks ago at school with for the show. Yeah, he's doing well. He is doing well. But thank you for asking, North Jersey Channel. I'll tell him you said hello. Sorry, I'm just looking at Snapchat. I know you guys want me to talk about something, but there's just really nothing to talk about. Oh, hello, Matt. How are you? I'm sure you saw my Freehold Raceway video, and yeah, because I can't. Movies just A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood so far. I want to see the new Jumanji movie. I hear it's really good with The Rock and Kevin Hart. It's a pretty good movie because they want to keep it disclosed for now. Yes, because the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey suck monkey balls when it comes to filming. I've been good, Matt. I've been good. How have you been? Just getting through my first semester of college. Almost done. Maybe not. I'm like 90% there. I just got one more assignment to do. Still painful, but look, at the end of the day, it all pays off. So, yep, almost, almost. I'm almost there. I'm leaving tomorrow, but my last exam is a take home, so I'm literally just gonna do it from the comfort of my home. Clint Eastwood movies, yeah. Spies in Disguise. No, that's a kid. That's a kid's movie. I'll eventually watch it someday. And no, I've not seen Frozen 2. I've been hearing really good things about now. I'm not surprised that they're working together. They're both very bad corporations. I'm not surprised. They both. You know what? Both have the one common thing, and I think that's just for the Allied Universal New Jersey division. They both do not like photography. Port Authority of New York and New Jersey working with Allied Universal Security Group. Not surprised at all because they don't like photography. It's so stupid. That's why I hate Allied Universal. There's such stuck up pieces of what, which I can't even say because of YouTube's whole thing, which I don't even want to get into, which is just stupid to me. But hey, it's Google trying to just make as much money as they can. Stupid. This is why I hate Google. But can't avoid them, right? Cannot avoid them because you got to stay up to date with everything. So, but anyways. No, the vector's not there. It's not worth it for me. It's a very far drive, especially if there's not a vector in there. I'm not making the drive. Hudson Bay made the stupid decision to pull out of Short Hills. I mean, Hackensack was a crappy store and they've been wanting to get out of there for years. I can understand that, but Short Hills was a huge mistake on their part. Like, I'm sure they regret leaving that mall now, especially with the changed ownership. Saks Fifth Avenue leaving the mall at Short Hills was a huge mistake. That was a huge mistake. But the Hackensack was a very, very crappy location for them, and they've been wanting to get out of there for years. But I will be filming Lord & Taylor at Woodbridge because it's the only Schindler MT that's low pitch within the state of New Jersey that's within a Lord & Taylor store. There are other Schindler MT low pitches within New Jersey, but some of them aren't open to the public, so that's why I'm going. And I'm going to be going the 21st and very early in the morning as well because it's about a 45-minute drive to Woodbridge Center. What am I doing for Christmas? Seeing family. That's the most important part about Christmas is to spend time with family and, do things with family. That's the most important thing. Yes, Sears and Hackensack still exists, believe it or not. That store has dodged so many lists of closures. I have not heard about that store closing yet, which probably means it's still profitable somehow. It's still hanging on, just like Livingston and Rockaway. Still hanging on to this day. But I'm sure their time will come sooner than later. But yeah, I hate the Sears and Hackensack. It's such a dump. It is such a dump of a store. It's just that store is a disgrace to Sears. But still, that's like stupid because that was a really nice store too. They gave up a really nice store in favor of being in a quote desirable location, which American Dream is not desirable. I mean, I get it. There's all the entertainment, but nobody's going to go to American Dream just to shop at Saks Fifth Avenue. I'd rather see that at another mall. Yeah, that one in Exton in September, that one was part of the list that had Willowbrook and Staten Island. Yeah, see, it's funny. So what Sears does is they have these big lists, and then along the sides, they have these small little announcements of closures. So I think it's just the ultimate plan for them to just close. No, they won't open up. Oh, NJ Elevators is in here. How are you, man? Wow, there's a lot of people in this live stream tonight. No, Barnes& Noble's not opening up an American Dream. They already have two Bergen County locations, a new revamped one in Hackensack that looks like an Amazon, and then the Barnes& Noble in Paramus on Route 17 South. Also, Barnes& Noble has a location in Clifton, so it wouldn't make sense for them to do that. Also, Barnes& Noble themselves, they're not exactly doing too well. Five Guys, I have not been to Five Guys in maybe, I would say, maybe like 6 months. It's very greasy food. It's good. I'm not gonna lie. It's good food, but yeah, it's very greasy. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean the closest Sears to me is Hackensack. Right now, I mean obviously FDU Livingston, but when I'm at home, it's literally in Hackensack, like 2 towns over. That's the closest one. I mean the closest J.C. Penney to my house is in Wayne because the one at Paramus closed, but you know. That would make sense. Yeah, but the multi-level Sears and Freehold downsized. That was downsized 3 years ago. That's crazy. Like it's the same thing that happened with Willowbrook. Like they poured money, right? They poured money. They renovated the store, and now not even being that new store for 10 years, they have to close it. Crazy, absolutely crazy. Oh, nice, nice. Chick-fil-A, their waffle fries are pretty good. I don't really go to Chick-fil-A that often. Every freaking time I go there, the drive-through is always packed. Always. I'm doing very good, NJ Elevators. How are you? Yeah, I'm not surprised H&M's opening up at American Dream. That's not surprising. They're supposed to be opening up a Forever 21, but God only knows what their bankruptcy plans are. So we'll just have to wait and see, you know. But excuse me. Anyways, so yeah, there's a Chick-fil-A in the food court of Westfield Garden State Plaza, Paramus Park, and we have a freestanding one at Teterboro Landing. So I believe Uniqlo will open up. Yeah, I kind of want to do a documentary with Ian on that one, but I don't know. I mean, we kind of had that incident in Paramus Park where they asked us to stop filming. I mean, I'd be like, listen, this is a historical landmark of Hackensack, and I do really want to have it on the internet. I would do it. I mean, I would certainly do it, you know. But like I said, I'd have to speak with Ian, and we'd have to come up with some kind of agreement, where we would film the Sears store. I don't have a favorite elevator fixtures. All right. Well, I'll see you later, NJ Elevators. So yeah, that's interesting, actually. Very interesting. So that's true. Yeah. Especially in like the high security areas, yeah, it does decrease your chances of getting caught. But even then people still get caught. So it's like you film on your phone, you get caught. It's I don't know. Either way you get caught. I mean, I like the whole camera thing because, I mean, it's a good camera, but sometimes with the newer elevators, my phone right over here typically picks it up a little bit better. So it really just depends on what type of elevator you're in and what type of store. So no, I don't eat at Arby's, and they closed the Arby's by me. I think a couple of years ago they closed it. So no, I don't have an Arby's near me. Yes, there is, but it is in it's in a very like weird location. It's a very weird looking store. I've never been there actually, but yes, there is a Burlington Co factory in Secaucus. It's in a very weird location though. Although they may have closed it, I don't even know. No, it's still there. Yeah, it's a really weirdly placed store. I mean, it's like a store that's like just out of nowhere. Like I like, why is it even here? But it exists. So yeah, they have a lot of like outlets or something. I don't even know. It's just like it's weird. It's a very weirdly placed store. So, but I guess that's what happens sometimes. Yeah. I mean, maybe it also acts as like a distribution center for them. That might be why. But I mean, like, it's just such oddly placed. Like, who places a store here? I think the only reason why it's here is because it might be their what part of their distribution center. That would be the only reason, I think. I mean, why would you even place a Burlington all the way down here? I certainly wouldn't go out of my way for that store. No, I would not waste my time. But that's just me, obviously. Yeah. That's a plane ride. Yeah, it's probably a Gucci outlet, I bet. I bet it's a one floor Burlington too. I would have just left after that. I would have said, I'm taking my money elsewhere. And they're not gonna tell me to stop filming. I'll just be like, yeah, I'll make a threat. Like, okay, I'll leave. I won't stop filming, but I'll leave. All right. So yeah, so that kind of stuff. Why does Macaroni Grill close so many locations? Macaroni Grill is a dying breed of restaurants, kind of like Pizza Hut almost. I haven't been to a Macaroni Grill in many years. In fact, the closest one is all the way out where some of my relatives live in Pennsylvania. It's about a 3 hour drive. Yeah, definitely driving 3 hours to eat an Italian restaurant when I could pass so many of them. Crazy. Interesting. No, no, I have not been to the Nordstrom's flagship. I think my dad's been there, but I have not been to the Nordstrom's flagship. I hear it is an elevator very similar to the rack in Union Square. Uh, which mall is that in particular? Definitely Harrisburg Mall and probably the Lehigh Valley Mall again. No, Target won't do that. They have a store in Hackensack and Paramus. I don't know about Burlington if they would do that. Top Shop. I don't even know about that one. Could not tell you. People are asking me in the comments. Yeah, just Lehigh Valley. I think Palmer Park I pass, and then Harris, and then the Hamburg Cabela's. I don't really pass that many two-level malls in PA. I think those are the only malls I pass. But like I said, I don't have the time to stop at them. Unfortunately, I also would need a car, money, and some time. But you know how that goes. Interesting. Active construction site. That's always fun. I've been on active construction sites. They're fun. I have not been to Washington D.C. One place. I don't think Burlington would move to Westfield Sunrise. I don't think that. I don't. To be honest with you, I don't think they would waste their time. I think there's a Home Goods though at Westfield Sunrise, which to me is interesting. I've never seen that at a Westfield mall before. Man, it seems to be doing pretty good. What is this? This looks like some new mall. Oh, you know what this is? That's that other mall that's near Valley Stream. Sorry, looking at the wrong thing. I still think it's interesting that they would come into they would come into the dying Westfield Sunrise Mall. This mall needs a renovation though badly. It needs it so badly. Like I mean, the home goods store here makes the mall look like crap. I'm surprised they haven't touched that floor since the '90s. They have to renovate it, otherwise they're going to lose more businesses in the mall. No, I have not. Yeah, they need to do something with Westfield Sunrise, and they need to do it fast. I've said many times Westfield should be taking notes from their other properties, but that stupid person on the board of the town of Hempstead said, nope, we don't want to renovate it, and that's what screwed them all. That's why Penny's left, and that's why there's only Macy's and Sears, and God only knows how much longer Sears is going to last. And once Sears goes, God only knows how much longer Macy's is going to last, and then the mall's going to be dead. So the death is inevitable. We just don't know when the death is coming, but probably sooner than later, I would imagine. So, but that's just my take on Westfield Sunrise, obviously. Well, that makes that. I mean, I don't even go into finish line. That's I don't not. I'm not a sneakerhead. This person on the town council didn't want the renovation plans to go forward because he feel like it would have affected the area and it would have been environmentally bad. So what he did was he made that him making that mistake screwed them all pretty much. It's sad, but it's the truth. So, anyways. So, guys, we have come to the point in the Q&A live stream where it is going to be the question part time, since there is only going to be a few minutes left. Unfortunately, I'm just so exhausted, and I do want to get some sleep because I'm going to have a very long day tomorrow with packing stuff. I'm not ending the live stream yet, but ask any questions. They were going to put stores like they were going to put different types of restaurants surrounding the mall. It was going to be a whole plan to revitalize it. They would have done the floors. They would have redone everything. It would have been a really nice place to go. But instead, because, I mean, Westfield had huge plans for the mall. I mean, they had huge plans to revitalize it and bring life to the mall. And instead, that guy screwed them all. Westfield South Shore, however, is a little bit more of a success story. Westfield got their way. They renovated the mall completely. They still have Lord & Taylor to this day, which is great. And they got restaurants like the Cheesecake Factory, Five Guys, IHOP, Buffalo Wild Wings. They got Dick's Sporting Goods, JCPenney, Macy's, a new Macy's, actually, even though the Kone sucks. And they just have a lot of good stores, and they got Olive Garden out in the parking lot. So a lot of good restaurants. So that Westfield Mall is probably the most successful mall right after Westfield World Trade Center within the state of New York. But I mean, Westfield Sunrise. Yes, it has Dave & Buster's. Yes, it has Dick's Sporting Goods. So, but anyways. True, I guess, if you put it that way. Why is Best Buy closing so many stores? I think they're just closing stores that are underperforming. I wouldn't necessarily say Best Buy is struggling. It's just Best Buy is closing underperforming stores in areas that have another Best Buy nearby, which makes sense. So people can just go to the one. It's very similar to the Acme strategy. See, what happened with Acme in North Jersey was they were able to go into the North Jersey market because of the fall of A&P and Pathmark. So they realized that, okay, we have too many Acme stores because we have one close to another. So it was better for them to close certain stores that were close to each other so that people can migrate and go to one main Acme store instead of having several different Acme stores that are too close to each other. That was supposed to happen many years ago with GGP and Simon, but I don't think Simon is interested in buying GGP and Brookfield at the moment, at least, but that could very well change. So yeah. So if you guys have any last minute questions, now would be the time to start typing them up, because like I said, I am very exhausted and I kind of want to get off and kind of just chill for a little bit, because then I do have to go to sleep and I have to get up early tomorrow because I got to like get stuff together, and I'm leaving tomorrow early in the morning. But anyways, so sorry if I'm just like silent, but there's just not only that, I don't have the energy. Yes, I heard about Viacom and CBS. Gannett and Gatehouse. No, I've not heard about that merger. The Viacom and CBS merger, yes, I heard about that one. Ricky is doing good. He'll be in another live stream very soon. I'd say probably sometime, probably not the end of next week, probably after the Christmas craziness. Me and him will get together for another Q&A live stream. I wouldn't say anytime soon, though. The MTA is a publicly owned transportation. It's a publicly owned transportation facility, and the Path is a private-owned transportation facility owned by the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey. So, and they restrict photography because of 9/11. I mean, I think it's stupid, yes, but it's their rules, unfortunately. No, not this building, but the Rutherford and the Park Avenue buildings do. Rutherford, I believe, has a set of ThyssenKrupp Impulse, and I believe, I don't know what Park has. They might, I don't know what Park has. Yeah, I have no idea about Park. I've heard of The Sopranos. My favorite color is blue. But yeah. So. Yes, I've been to Taco Bell. They just opened up a new one by me in Heights in a town called Hasbrook Heights. And it's really nice inside. Like, you can go in there and just order it digitally, which is fantastic. Yeah, it's probably Port Authority. That's probably why, because they also own it too. Yeah, Westfield World Trade Center is really nice. That's a really nice mall. I think I've been there only once though, or maybe twice. Maybe twice. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for the recommendation. Appreciate that. Man, guys, I'm so tired. Bob's Discount Furniture. They sometimes have good deals. It depends on what you're looking for. They really did cut back though on like the ice cream and stuff. They used to have a lot of free stuff, and then they started cutting. They started making cuts. Have I been to Office Depot? No, there's not an Office Depot near me. There used to be one in Paramus, but that was turned into a HomeSense store in Paramus. I haven't been to Office Depot in years. Office Depot is like Staples. It's just too common, you know. I like Staples though more than Office Depot though. Staples is just more common, and it's just a good brand, honestly. Like, it's not like an Office. Like, it's a really good like brand of just Staples, you know. It's just really good. Bob's Burgers. Why? What happened with Walmart? Why does Zara suck? Because they don't like photography. That's why. They ask people to leave the store. Yes. It's an okay concept store. I heard it was kind of a ghost town a couple of days, but I guess I've been hearing good things about it. I don't even know. I haven't checked the reviews yet on Yelp. I'm giving it a couple of weeks, and then I'll probably check out the reviews on Yelp or something. Although from what I heard from one of my family members, they said it was like a ghost town, but who knows? Maybe that's since changed. Who the heck knows? But yeah, I mean, it's a nice store. You know, it's certainly going to be something for kids, but I think they just picked the wrong mall to open up in. Like, they should do like freestanding stores of those, like in strip malls. I think that would be smart, but I think I'd rather be in the shopping malls, I guess, because it's like another attraction. That's why. So, but anyways. So if you guys have any last minute questions, let me know now in the comments. So, but yeah. Origin Bob's does not respect your personal space and lies to you. You should have called the cops on that one. It's right near the AMC theaters. Like, it's literally right next to it. Publix? No, I've not heard of Publix. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to film all the time. You just have to film when you have to film. You don't want to do it all the time, because then they'll start asking questions. So you just don't do it frequently and mix it up. Go to different places. That's what I do, because then they don't know. But it really just depends on what you do exactly. But anyways, Yes, me too. And no spammers. Guys, did you notice that? No spammers tonight, which is great. I mean, knock on wood, but no spammers tonight, which is great. Yeah, Zara's not my favorite place to film either. It's not a great place, but anyways, Sawgrass or Dayland. I don't live in Florida, and I don't have relatives that live in Florida, so. But anyways, all right. So guys, we've reached the point in the Q&A live stream where it is the end. Thank you guys so much for watching, and that will be it. See you next time.